George Adventure here. Wanted to talk about my little CASEXX Log Book. I've been using it. I was using it at the end of last year. I made this thing, not sure, I think I made it in, I didn't write a date. I know I made it in 2020 because I got it on here, but it's a way that I jot down different things in here about my knife collecting. So you know, it's handy. I didn't know if I would use it, but I've used it a lot. You know, and I've got a section on sod busters, and I've highlighted them, the ones I've bought, and you can see there's a lot of them that I hadn't bought. You know, the ones I've bought, the ones I have too, the ones I've had for a while that I've had before I bought this, because I started collecting case knives in the 80s and early 90s, and then later on in the 90s I kind of slacked off. You know, I'd buy something here and there, but I've kind of picked back up on it, and I've really enjoyed it. You know, I think since I've gotten a little older, I've really enjoyed the case collecting. So so I'm getting more knives. You know, I'm trying not to get too carried away. I don't want my wife getting mad at me, but she won't, because she bought this one for me for Christmas. She bought me two of these Stockmans. Bought me the Crimson Bone, and she bought this Black Micarta. And I told her she gets me this, and I will carry it every day. And I swap it out with a Trapper, but you know, this is the Sodbuster pages, and you see I got them highlighted, the ones I have. Then I got a Trapper section, Trapper page. I got a few Trapper pages, so it's just a good way for me to write down. And I've got to get in my other knives that I've had for years, and I've got to get the numbers and all and write them down. Try to find them on eBay and see if I can make sure I got the right bone. But you can see that's the Trapper knives. So just a lot of different knives. And the highlighted ones, all the highlighted ones are the ones I have. Some are the ones I've had a while. So I got this one a few weeks ago, and I got the mini Trapper coming that's just like it. So I got the Trapper and the mini Trapper and barn board. So then, you know, I've got some blank pages I can use. Then I go to a copperhead, the copperheads. You can see I've got some highlighted, but I've got some that's not highlighted, and that's the ones I don't have, the ones I want. So I've got some more blank pages. So then I get over here to shields. So I like to write the shields down and just do the research on them. And I've got another sketch pad that I got them a little bit more detailed. They're bigger. And I like to write the shields down. So you can see that. And then I got another case copperhead section here started. So I got another section here that I just wrote the bone colors down, like antique bone, the green bone, got the orange bone written down, the different, because there's so many different kind of green bones. There's so many different kind of orange bones like this. It's a Smoky Valley Sunset, but you have a persimmon, you have a harvest bone, orange jig bone, orange corn cob. So you got orange bone, then you got brown bone here, and a lot of brown bone. Then you got the blue bone, a lot of different bones. Like the brown bone, you got smooth antique bone, antique Rogers corn cob jig. You just got so many. So if I'm interested in the knife, I'll just type the bone in. You got red bone. You got the red bone knives, different red bones, old red bone, pocket worn red bone, dark red bone, jig red bone. You got a lot of different red bones. And you got yellow bone. And I'm gonna color code the rest of these. You got the yellow bone. So you got, and I got the Micarta, the different colored Micarta. Got the G10 down here. And I love the Micarta and the G10 too. This is the black micarta. This is a great knife right here. Then I've got the large Stockmans, and I'll be honest, I've never really been that interested in a large Stockman, but I bought a large Stockman that has the orange bone. I think it's persimmon bone or harvest bone with a shotgun shield on it, and so I saw this one. So I told my wife, you can get me that for Christmas. So she bought me 2 of them. So this is a great everyday carry knife, man. I mean, I've used this thing for all kind of stuff. I even cut hay bales and stuff with it. So it's a great heavy duty knife, and it looks good. It's got that arrowhead shield. You can take a little bit of mineral oil, rub on this micarta, and lubricate your blades with it. Man, it is pretty. A lot of people don't like micarta, but I do. I like it. But you can see I got a large Stockman section here. So, I'll add to that. But you can see I've only got one that I hadn't done. I'll probably cross this out and put Stockman on it. But so get down to the end. I got a Scat Morgan on here. I don't have any, but I seen one on eBay. Swaybacks. Hadn't got any swaybacks yet. So you flip over to the second notebook. So I hadn't wrote a lot in the second notebook, but I got the hard to find knives in here like that. The black micarta humpback whittler, but I don't have much in here at all. But I got my daddy's knife that he gave me right here. So, and it's, this is a green that I mixed up. It's a mixture between a green and canyon brown. It made this real pretty green. Got my logo on it. A little lanyard with some beads, and a little bit of orange thread. But it turned out good. Love the leather smell, but it's a good way. It's a good way to, and I'm not trying to sell this to anybody, but it's a good way to keep up with your knives. Or you can just get you like a little cheap paper notebook. These have the log and jotter and a field notes in it. And you can just get one of these actually and use it. You don't even have to have a leather. But I like having the leather. I think it looks good. So, I'm using it. I'm using it to record my knives. I like doing it. I like kind of keeping up with stuff like that, kind of keep up with my collection. And I'm going to write other knives down. I'll probably write all my fixed blades down, my charades down, anything like that. I bought one Rough Rider not too long ago, back before Christmas. So I got to put that one in here. I've got my Remingtons in here. I forgot to show you that. I've got a few Remingtons. So I've got some Remingtons that I have that I've got to write in here. I've got to write them in here. And I've got like 4 that I've got to write in here I've had for years. One of them's a turkey hunting. They're turkey hunting Remington. So that's my notebook. I like it, If you want one, you can let me know on my Etsy shop, www.etsy.com/shop/EDC Leatherworks. So great product. Great way to organize your knives. God bless you. Remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife. Keep your blade sharp. God bless. Have a great week. If you like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. God bless you.